The transition of power between George Washington and John Adams was significant in the early history of the United States. It would serve as an example for future leaders who gained power. The election of 1796 was the first election where George Washington was not a candidate. This served as the way the new president would be selected. It was significant because they followed the Constitution. The election marked the first time political parties were important. Although the Founding Fathers warned against political parties, they played a significant role in this election. The election was contested, which means that there were different people who wanted to be president. Along with different candidates, different political parties were also trying to obtain power. The Federalists and Democratic Republicans were the two major political parties in the election of 1796. These parties differed on their view of the power of the government, implied powers, the national bank, and the interpretation of the Constitution. John Adams was the Federalist candidate. He was vice president under George Washington and would eventually become the second president of the United States. Thomas Jefferson was the candidate for the Democratic Republicans. He finished in second place to John Adams in the election of 1796, and because of that, he became the vice president. The election of 1796 demonstrated the peaceful transition of power that was created by the U.S. Constitution. Although there were major differences between the candidates and their political parties, both sides accepted the results. It may seem minor, but it was a big deal because the U.S. was young and fragile. The world had a long history of people just powerfully or forcibly taking power.